So, I did a stupid thing. You see, the MG34 is Granddaddy's old service weapon. Your grandfather, your great-grandfather probably used one of these in like World War One or something, and for some reason it's still a gun in modern warfare. But with this particular variant that we have here, which is the iridescent, I think, iridescent variant, it's actually really shiny, looks really cool. Many people do hate the MG34 because of the stupid stick thing that is on the weapon, like, and you can see this thing has the stick, like the stupid stick, and it's like, why? And then he reloads the weapon, and the big dum he pulls out the ammo, he's like, oh, I got this, easy peasy, and he like puts the thing in, he fumbles around with it, and he like misaligns it, and that's an actual mechanic for making him do it more slowly. It's like, bruh. So basically, we turned this LMG, which is kind of cool, kind of a goofy little weapon, and we turned it into an SMG. We gave it all the aim down sight speed attachments. We can just sprint around with this thing, spray people down, and do a great amount of work here. Relationship ended with LMG. SMG is my new best friend. Like, this thing's pretty cool, but just before we do get into talking about this cool little class setup here, let's try and get this one to 20 likes. The support from you guys has continued to be fantastic. Love all the support from you guys always. But if you haven't already done so, make sure you do hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on, just so you don't miss out on any of the upcoming videos. We got loads of stuff lined up, loads of cool little content lined up, and this is just part of it. So as I said, we did take the bad man gangster MG34 from an LMG and we turned it into an SMG. Very cool style of class setup here. So of course, we are looking at the iridescent version here, and let's take a look at it here. We'll do the weapon preview because it's actually a little bit interesting here. As you can see, this is a very cool looking weapon. I literally have a fidget spinner that looks exactly like this. Remember those? Remember fidget spinners, like when those were like crack? Just stupid little kids, including myself, spinning this little like gadget. Stupid. It looked exactly like this. It's a very cool color scheme, but the most important thing, as I mentioned with this variant already, is that they reduced or they removed the little sight stick thing that comes off the side here and like lets you line up your shot or whatever, or basically just gets in the way. They removed it, and basically for the iron sights now we just have like a little dip here and then like a stick, and it's perfect. This is exactly what it should have been in the first place. As for the rest of our class setup here, we're looking for a variety of different things that basically mean we can continue our SMG journey. We want the Akimbo M19s here, basically another very powerful close range option. Monolithic suppressor, XRKL super barrel, the 5 watt laser lightweight trigger, and of course the Akimbo perk. Basically, if anybody does get too close to us, we can switch out from our sort of weird SMG style weapon to our close range weapon, which is very powerful here. EOD Ghost and Tracker in the perk slots, of course. Explosive resistance, staying off those UAVs, and of course seeing those enemy footprints is very powerful. I mean, I've seen a lot of people using stun grenades recently, so Battle Hardened can help with that, but I mean, it's not the best perk to use, so you can pretty much choose whatever you like here. In the C4 slot, we do have the C4 because the C4 is a great splody boy that you can chuck over a wall and it'll do the boomy booms and make the people the deady deads. Of course, the tactical is of course the stim shot, basically getting an extra chance per life is of course super strong. And as for our attachments, as I said, we want an SMG style. We want all the aim down sight speed attachments that we can get, and that's why we're starting with the FSS stubby barrel for that aim down sight speed, movement speed. It does make the weapon a little bit less reliable with that velocity and recoil control, and this would reduce our damage range as well. It's not mentioned here, but it's just one of those things that we have to put up with. Being able to get those sights up nice and quickly is super important with this. The no stock as well, that movement speed and aim down sight speed, again, one of the better options in the game and allows us to run around very quickly. The FSS close quarter stock is also a good option here, but I feel like this suits our SMG style of play, basically removing the stock. We also want that sleight of hand because the guy who trained me how to use this weapon, he makes little oopsies now and then and forgets actually how to train people. Like the big dum doesn't put the ammo in right, so he has to readjust it, and it takes about 2 seconds without sleight of hand. And once he's got sleight of hand on, he actually puts the ammo in correctly, and it's not even a problem. Let me just show you what I'm talking about here. We'll shoot one bullet and then we'll hit the reload here. You can see he's actually quite efficient at getting those bullets in the mag. He pulls the thing across nicely, and that's not all she wrote about that. A very good perk here, of course. Stipple grip tape to get those sights up nice and quickly, and of course the Commando foregrip to help control that recoil stabilization. Like those horizontal recoil shots are kinda easy to hit with this, and it doesn't reduce our aim down sight speed and movement speed with the Merc foregrip, so that's why we've chosen that there. Basically, we're just going to jump into some gameplay here with our SMG style of this particular gun, because the MG34, very cool weapon here. Grandpappy's old service weapon. Very cool weapon here. But man, this weapon looking clean as hell in the sun. Like, look at how gorgeous this thing is. Like, this is one of my favorite weapon designs, and they should probably make the iridescent thing like a weapon skin that goes around. Like, it's just a thing that looks very cool. They should have made this like a skin option in the actual list. Oh my god, the lag. The lag. Man, I'm getting shot through walls. What's happening here? Like trying to run away and I'm still getting shot as I'm running away. Bruh. Chill. There's a guy over there. The weapon switch speed is a little bit slow and that can actually be a problem. No, let me move. Let me move. What is this dude doing? Shut up. Okay, so there is a guy there. I do want to peek the normal way, which would be that window over there, but I'm going to do it like that so he doesn't actually expect where we're coming from. Also, there's going to be like... Sit down. Sit down, kid. Man, just people who sit at the back and like the very, very backs of this particular map are just probably the most frustrating people in the world. Like, bro, just move. You see, playing like that with the aim down sight up is not very SMG-like, but this weapon is as fast as we can make it. Like, there's literally no way we can make this weapon any faster on the draw. And it does good damage too, so it's a lot of fun to use. Like, it's definitely interesting. Like, you feel like the LMG should have more bullets. Like, you feel like 50 isn't enough for an LMG, but like 50 is still 20 more than most assault rifles get. It's just a bit weird. I'm used to the LMGs having hella bullets, so you just fire for a while and you're like, hey, where did all my bullets go? What the hell? So, it's an interesting thing to keep in mind. Just because this is an LMG, we do want to play this more like an assault rifle or an SMG than anything else. We want to get up and nice and close to people's faces. That dude is still firing his gun. Shut the fuck up, bro. Jesus. Okay, we need that. We need these stopping power rounds. Always stopping power rounds are pretty much a great option on most weapons in this game. It's just getting the time to reload them because this weapon, even still with that sleight of hand, still reloads kind of slow. Like, that's just how it goes. LMGs are never going to, like, unless you get, like, a different mag, like, they're never going to reload very, very quickly. So you still have to take that into consideration. Like, that is something you have to worry about sometimes. Hide in the smoke here. Thought that was an enemy. Definitely didn't see the blue name until pretty late. Where are these guys? This is literally the slowest game of Call of Duty I've ever played. Like, I've set up this stupid LMG class to be fast, and there's literally no enemies to shoot at. No, what are you looking over here for, man? Really a guy. But you can still get those sights up nice and quickly and still get lots of kills with this. This is a very fun weapon to use. Like, it's something different. The MG34 is never going to be the best gun in the game, like, unless they make the aim down sight speed even faster. Like, they could buff this even more aim down sight speed, but I think this weapon's very, very powerful in Warzone, so I think they'd probably be a little scared to make it too super strong. We gotta go. Pretty sure this is the right way. Actual blind. That's an enemy. Why is there an enemy there? Oh my god, leave me alone. For 1 second. Just give me a second. Flashbang in here. My guy. Oh my god, leave me alone. Give me a second! I'm just trying to chill. I'm just trying to vibe out and chill, have a good time, and they just keep coming at me, man. Oh, I just got baited so very hard. That makes me so upset. I lost my stopping power rounds and my streak, but I got the... I got the VTOL, I guess that's something we can take away. Should probably use EOD, honestly. Anyway, guys, we will have our final thoughts on this particular weapon in just a second because it's very, very cool. I really like the MG34. Very, very interesting weapon. Alrighty, guys, so what do we think of Grandpappy's service weapon? Like, I really do like the MG34. I think it's a cool weapon, and especially making it into an SMG assault rifle style weapon with all the aim down sight speed attachments, movement speed and stuff like that, making us very, very mobile and still having a great time with that sort of reduced flinch that we do get from the LMG category. I don't think it's the best weapon in the game, but it's certainly a fun one to use. If you do need a class for the MG34, this is probably one that's going to help you out, and getting those like platinums and then like your Damascus streaks and stuff like that, or the skins rather, you're going to need a class for this eventually, so this one will hopefully help you out. If you did enjoy this one and it did help you out, of course, make sure you do leave a like and do subscribe if you are new around here. Of course, I do very much appreciate it, and it does very much help me out. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!